next guest is actually the second person we've welcomed in the past 5 years, named Mousie. Who was the first person? Mouse Strauss, boxer. Yeah. He is a very funny man who has been in show business well over 50 years and is probably best known for replacing three guys named Moe, Larry, and Shemp in a vaudeville act called Ted Healy and His Three Stooges. Please say hello to Mousie Garner. Mousie, come on out. Hi, Mousie, how are you? Have a seat. Nice to have you here.
I hope you drown.
Yeah, thank you.
What are you laughing at?
Are you having a good year so far? Nice New Year's?
Are you the little man? Mail this.
Okay, thank you very much. Stand by, Anton. Now, Mousie, this Three Stooge thing is a little complicated. Now, explain to us what you worked, where you worked as one of the Stooges.
I started with Ted Healy in the Three Stooges, 1931.
This is a live theater act, right? Vaudeville act?
Indubitably, yes.
Yeah.
That's a word I fooled you on it, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then did you replaced the Stooges that later worked in films, right?
That's right. 1931. I worked with Warner Wolf's father. Jack Wolf was my partner.
Uh-huh.
And I worked with Dick Hakins, and we went for an audition. I never saw that type of comedy before. And I walked in, and Ted Healy gave me one of these, you know. And I got so mad, I jumped on him, bit his nose, grabbed his eyes. I grabbed him, he said, "You're great, get in the corner, you're hired."
Uh-huh. Now, you worked with Ted Healy in his stage act.
Yes, that's right.
And the other guys went on to become the Three Stooges in films, right?
Well, Ted Healy, they left Ted Healy in 31 and went in vaudeville.
Uh-huh.
And they wasn't allowed to use the name of the Three Stooges because Ted Healy owned the name of the Three.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So he had to get three new guys.
Yeah.
So we happened to come along, and they got the three new guys to call us the Ted Healy Three Stooges.
Mm-hmm.
And we went in shows like Crazy Crook with Fanny Bryce, Phil Bacon, Ted Healy, and the Three Stooges.
Now, how did the other guys get to use the name the Three Stooges in the films?
Now, later on, when we left,
forget that. What do you think of this whole Contra mess?
I don't think Congress will pass it.
Okay. Now, so they went on to do the films, but they got to use the name for the films because, right?
I think you throw me off the track.
Okay. Now they're making the films. Now, did you ever get a chance to audition for any of the films? Were you ever considered for one of the other Stooges?
Yes, I was. In 1957, I would happen to be with the late great Spike Jones.
Mm-hmm.
And I was with him for a long time. So they were let out of Columbia in 1957, and they were supposed to go to work some nightclubs back east. They were on their way down. This is a true story, Dave.
The Stooges were
on their way down. So Larry calls me. I'm working up in Reno at the Riverside nightclub with Spike Jones and the City Slickers.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a call from Larry to go on with, to go with the boys.
Yeah.
So not doing this, 5 days before that, I signed a 5-year contract with Spike Jones. Mm-hmm. And I went to Spike and asked if I can get out. He says, "Too late now."
Yeah, yeah.
So I couldn't. I tried my best to get out.
Here's what you looked like when you were working. I guess this was with Ted Healy, right?
Yes, that's with Ted Healy, yes.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good-looking group of guys. We got to do a commercial. We'll be right back here. Okay. Mousie Garner, January 15th through February 14th, will be appearing at the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles. And he'll be back in New York City for the grand opening of the Laugh Factory in Soho. That's the 26th of February through March 10th. Thank you very much for being here.